Hey, what's up, guys? Today's another front squat day. So it's Tuesday, every Tuesday. I do front squats and then I do some sort of pressing movement, whether that's push press, strict press, anything really pressing related. I believe today I did some push presses. Yes, I did. I did some push presses at 225. I believe I went up to 7. This week is 7, by the way. So as I was approaching my front squat for 7, the load I'm supposed to hit today was 315, man. 315 on the front squat. And so as you can imagine, man, 315 is kind of that, it's like one of those check the block weights. That's what I normally call it. It's like a check the block weight, because that's when you add that third 45-pound plate on the outside. And it just kind of fucks with you a little bit, man. I'm not even going to lie, man. 315 on the front squat's pretty heavy. And so basically what I want to talk about today is, man, how I load up to hit my max reps or my training for the day. I typically focus on that very last set or the very last sets. Today I'm only aiming to hit 315 by 7. And depending on how I feel, I would maybe do a drop set at 275 or something like that. I'm kind of nursing a little bit of an ache on my left hip flexor, and so I can low key feel that if I keep lifting on it with a decent amount of volume, that it'll probably develop into a full blown injury. It's not there yet, but I feel if I don't back off just a little bit, then it would be an injury in 2 or 3 weeks. But in any case, man, all I did was 315 by 7, so I worked my way up. But like I said, I wanted to talk to you guys about how I've been working my way up and how I've been racking the bar or loading up the bar a lot faster or a lot larger intervals of weight than I have been previously. And I think that is partially the reason why I've been able to keep up, is just because I changed that one aspect. So if if you're the type of lifter that has been you've been lifting for a while and you just bump your weights up with really small increments. For example, if you are front squatting and you're just warming up doing 135, and then your next bump is 155, and then your next bump is 185, and then your next bump is 205, and then 225, and then 235, 240, and then you just slowly bump your way up to something, let's say you're working up to 315. What I found out is that those are too small of an increment. And from the time I get to the set that I really need to get to, which is the most important one, the last ones, the ones that matter, the ones that tell whether or not I'm getting stronger or not, are the 315 by 7 for this particular workout. I'm already kind of, for that last one you just saw me do, sometimes I just literally unrack it and then put it back just to get that central nervous system build up type of thing going on. I just literally unrack it, put it back, just so my central nervous system can feel the load, and then I get ready for the next set. Here, I think this is 275 right there. Yep, that's 275. So I take off right there. I'm taking off the 25s, and then I'm going straight into 315 right here. So this is it, 315. And it feels good. It feels heavy, but it still feels good. And as I'm coming through, this is my second rep, I'm I could already feel my legs were giving out, bro. I can literally feel them just going out. They're just getting super numb. And I think that's the fourth one right there. And I think I get maybe a fifth one. I don't know. Let's see. I do a fifth one. Okay, there's a fifth one. So I only have 2 more reps to go, I think, at this point. And I don't know, man. I just kind of flatline right there. And bro, this is literally this marks the first week of my program, or this cycle, should I say, that I missed a weight, bro. And I was just I wasn't letting it get to me, but I was kind of I was feeling a little depressed, just a little bit. I'm not even gonna cap. I felt just a little down. And so I thought to myself, I was look, let me just get a really heavy set in and just go for RPE, right? Let's just go for 9 out of 10 RPE, at least maybe 10 out of 10. Let me load up 305 and do that 7 times. That way, at least I get the muscle memory of the 7 times for this week for my front squat. But then I sat down, bro. I think I undid my wraps, put my wraps back on, I was like, nah. Nah. I looked at the weight, I'm like, I'm putting the 315 back on. And I just told myself this is gonna happen. And you know what? We grinded it out, boys. We grinded it out. I got to that fifth rep on the 315. I felt the same exact feeling that I felt the first time I got to the fifth rep. I felt my leg right there. I think it was right there. I felt my legs just like kind of like going like, oh, it's numb. And you know, I just took another deep breath. I made sure everything was tight. You know, all the fundamentals I just like really focused on. And obviously I lose a little bit of thoracic spine right there, but I mean, it's lifted. Just finished the 315 by 7. Extremely dizzy this morning. I don't know if it's because I need more carbs, maybe a little bit more sleep. Whatever the case may be, man, I'm feeling extremely weak, extremely dizzy this morning. Even just unracking 275, I could feel like just a little bit of like blackout coming. You know, I was like, oh man, this isn't gonna go well. Loaded up the 315, and I think I got to like rep 5, and I actually reached muscle failure. Like I felt my quads just go completely numb, and I had no more leg drive. Man, after I felt the numbness of my quads happen, I was really distraught, man, because this is like the first week where I'm not hitting my mark in terms of where I should be on this strength program. I had to hit 315 by 7 in order to continue the process of getting stronger every week up until week 12. Right now is week 6, and so we're on 7 reps. Next week we're on 6 reps. The following week we're on 5 reps. The weight goes up every week. I think you can pretty much figure that out. But man, me missing that 315, technically 314 because it's a 20 kg bar. With me missing that 314 by 7, that marked the first day where I was officially not able to keep up. And bro, I had to sit down. I stripped the weight off. I stripped that extra 45. And I was already telling myself, I'm gonna go ahead and do my 1RM of 265. That way, at least I'm getting my 7 reps in. So let me go ahead, decrease the weight by 10 pounds. In other words, instead of 315, go ahead, load up 305, do my 7 reps of 305, and then move along to my push presses, whatever else I have for the day. But man, bro, I sat down, looked up at the weight, and I was just about to load up 305, and I said, you know what? I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but it's happening, bro. And I just told myself, this is happening. I told my legs, it's happening with or without you guys. You guys can see my 6th and 7th rep were like real sketchy, but I still got through it, man. Like my form wasn't that good when it came to like those final reps, but I still, bro, I'm so happy with myself that I was able to keep up. Now, the only thing that keeps me like questioning this whole program is, bro, you saw how deep I had to dig to get that 315 by 7. Next week, it just gets harder. The weeks following just gets harder. So now I'm thinking to myself, look, it's all about nutrition at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about nutrition and sleep up until this point. There's no way I can keep up and not have my nutrition, like, if not perfectly locked in, like locked in a lot better than what it is now. You feel what I'm saying? And so, man, I just wanted to check in with you guys, man. I wanted to like do a voiceover for those particular reps, but I just had to hit y'all up here face to face here on the tube, man, to just let you guys know how I was able to just like grind through that 315 by 7, which is a big deal, bro. It's a big deal to me. You know, I'm 42 years old, and like 315 by 7 is a big deal. It just means that I should be able to 1RM 375, 385, somewhere around there. And so my goal for this upcoming spring, right now it's like November, end of November, beginning of December. And so my goal for here in the next 3 to 4 months is to reach 405 or over 400 on the front squat. So hopefully I can hit it, man. Stay tuned to this channel if you guys are interested in Olympic weightlifting stuff, strength stuff. I'm here for you, man. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any like critiques, hit me up in the comments below. Other than that, man, I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace. So after that, man, I recovered a little bit, had some water. I think I went out, got some fresh air or whatever, man. And I told myself, I was like, look, I hit the 315 by 7 mark, and I'm good for the day. Like, I was gonna just take off for the day. I was gonna do some stretches, maybe like a set of like, I don't know, bicep curls or something really non-threatening, right? But I don't know, man. I just kept with the theme of just let's stick out today. And I don't do this all the time, bro. Like, if I feel like I'm doing a movement, or I'm like in the middle of training and I'm just not feeling it, like I'm feeling weak, I'm feeling super lightheaded, everything's feeling heavy, I will modify the workout. That's most of the time, but just not today. I didn't do it. I just didn't do it today, bro. I didn't let it happen today. And I think sometimes that's good, man. I think that's where you see a lot of growth. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I stuck it out. Luckily, I didn't get injured. Moved on to the push presses like you see here. And same theme, bro. Like, I started off with the bar just to make sure things were working right in my shoulder. My left shoulder kind of has like a little issue. And so I really want to like make sure that it's not developing into something more serious. I do like extra mobilizing on it. I do like PT on it. Every day I do physical therapy on it with the band. So hopefully that's going to kind of work itself out. But nevertheless, man, I ended up working my way up to 225, like you see, I think right here on the push press. And I think they went pretty well. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening to me ramble on about my workouts and my training sessions. If you got any questions, man, on anything you've seen in this video or any other videos, hit me up downstairs, man. I like to like read the comments and just vibe with y'all, man. So appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.